Good morning, children. So, today we are going to discuss about the third type of weathering, that is called biological weathering. We have already discussed about physical weathering, we have discussed about chemical weathering. So, today's topic is biological weathering. Now, the word biological will only tell you that this weathering of rocks is related to something that is living, because the word bio comes from living organisms. So it may be either living organisms like plants and animals, and it may also lead to human beings. So these are the factors, that is small organisms, plants, animals as well as human beings are related to the breaking down or the weathering of the rocks. So we are going to discuss the different types of all these agents that I have just now told you, that how they help in breaking these rocks or the weathering of the rocks. Now to come to the first type it's the plants. Now in this diagram you can see that there are already joints or cracks that are present in the rocks, and the root of the tree has grown inside the rocks and is creating a lot of pressure on the rocks. So the joints are increasing in size, and that is how these roots help the rocks to break down into pieces. So you can see in this diagram that the roots of the tree is going deep inside the soil, and it is helping the rocks to break through the rock joints. So when we say roots of trees that enter into the cracks of the rocks, which are able to open the cracks and dismantle the rock, that is breaking down the rocks. So this is a diagrammatic picture. You can now see in this picture how the tree has really broken that big chunk of rock which is there exposed on the earth. So this is how it really looks like in reality. The tree has broken the rock into two parts. Okay. In the third picture also you can see that there are a few trees which have broken the rocks into pieces, and you can see really a huge crack or many cracks, not only one crack but many cracks over here, which has been created by the trees, and they are breaking down that big rock. Okay, so the next we move on to the organic acids and water, how they help in breaking down the rocks or weathering of rocks. So there are organic acids which are created due to the decomposition of the plants and animal remains. So if a plant or an animal dies, organic acids are released from their bodies, the decomposed bodies. So those organic acids, they help in breaking down the rocks because they react with the chemical composition of the rocks, and they help the rocks to break down. Sometimes even water gets collected into those cracks which have been already created, and then the water exerts pressure and the rocks, they break down into pieces. Like in this diagram you can see how the rock is breaking down due to the water as well as the organic acids. Okay, now over here in this picture you can see how the bacteria and acids created through them help the rocks to break. So I just now said that living organisms help the rocks to break. So over here bacteria are living organisms. They help the bacteria, when they grow on the rocks, they again react with the chemical composition and the mineral composition of the rocks, and they help the rocks to break down into pieces. Now the next that you see are burrowing animals. So as plants and acids and water help the rocks to weather down, there are small animals which are living inside the ground, inside the rocks and the soil. So here you can see a small rabbit digging up the soil and the rock. So when these burrowing animals such as rodents are also, they are responsible for weathering as they loosen the layers of soil due to the burrowing. So once they are making these or digging up their holes, they are loosening up the rock, and they help the rocks to break into pieces. Like here you see a small squirrel. It has made its hole into a rock, and then when it lives inside it, when it digs up the soil, it helps the bigger rocks to break down. Now the last thing that we come to is erosion or weathering due to human activity. So human beings are the biggest cause or the greatest factor which help in breaking down the rocks or in the weathering and the erosion of rocks. So here you can see mining and quarrying activities going on the top of the mountains or on the roadsides. So they blast the mountain sides using bombs, and these help in breaking down the rocks and the soil structure of that area. So we say human activities such as mining, quarrying, even deforestation, blasting of the roads for the blasting of the rocks for the road construction, and even mineral exploration. See, in this picture you can see minerals are being carried, the slope of the mountain is being broken down, and minerals are coming out from it, and they are this mineral exploration further leads to the breakdown of the rocks. So we say that the human beings are the greatest factor for breaking the rocks and help in the weathering of the rocks. So we have already discussed about all the factors of biological weathering. I hope you have understood what is biological weathering and what are the factors which help in breaking these rocks, or in weathering of these rocks. So just read through the book after this, after listening to this explanation, and you will I hope you will understand this. Thank you.